Hello once again, Wildcats. Welcome to another edition of Coach's Corner presented by Atrium Health. Pleased to be joined by head coach Scott Abel as the Cats get ready for senior day against the Dayton Flyers after a tough loss on the road against San Diego. And a quick recap about San Diego. One of the things that impressed me was the fight from the team and also the fan support that we saw. Lots of Wildcats out there in Southern California on Saturday.
Yeah, it was great fan support, right? When you look up and the Wildcat Nation outnumbers your opponent on the road, you feel grateful. I find myself, really disappointed that we couldn't bring home a victory for them. But love their support, appreciate all of them and everyone that made the trip. And that's what our program's turned into. So, very grateful and excited. And with the game, really tough game for us, right? We made some mistakes and we weren't good early when we needed to be. And you got to be better in the red zone offensively and defensively. We got to get them off the field a few times early on. And credit to San Diego, they turned the table, meaning they turned into a minimum possession game, right? So we usually major in that, right? We typically while we take the opening kickoff so we can get control of the game, and they did that, and it really limited the possessions in the game. So when you were down, 21-7. with 2 minutes to go and you'd only had the ball 2 times offensively, there's a little different sense of urgency that we needed at that moment. And instead, I think it just became tough on us as that game went on.
Well, now we look ahead to senior day. It'll be a very emotional day at Richardson Stadium, not only with what's at stake, but what this class was able to accomplish. 24 seniors will be honored, helped win back-to-back PFL titles, a chance of going to a postseason for a 3rd time. What do you have to say about this group that has helped elevate the status of Davidson football?
Well, the first thing I will say is they're incredible people. We say that in our program a lot, that we're a people program, we're a relationship type of program, that football's small, everything else is bigger, and they reflect that in everything they do on the field, off the field, their academics, the way they've served our Davidson community, the way they served our global world through, 4 years that is not normal, right? Through the pandemic and everything that they've endured. And I'm proud and grateful. I'm thankful for them. I think that's the biggest thing I want them to know is how grateful I am for their dedication, their commitment, hard work to our vision, to Davidson football, to helping build our program to where we are today. And I'm looking forward to Saturday and us sending out, that group the way they deserve to be sent out.
Well, their body of work for this season gives them an opportunity to play for an FCS postseason berth that comes against the Dayton Flyers. How are you preparing your team to face the Flyers on Saturday?
Well, we're really we're focused on us right now. You're coming off Saturday, and the first thing you want to do is make sure you make those corrections that need to be made. And so we've done that. We've taken a look at the mistakes that we made on Saturday. And now looking at Dayton, I think the biggest thing we need to focus on is winning the line of scrimmage. This will be a line of scrimmage game. They're the second best run offense in the league, and they're the number 1 run defense in the league, right? So we've got to establish the line of scrimmage. And that's the key. Whoever can establish the line of scrimmage Saturday is going to give themselves the advantage. And I think field position plays a big part in this game. I can see this being another game where there's probably limited possessions, so I think every possession matters, and I think points are going to matter, right? So I think it's important that you try to get some form of points on each and every drive, and field position will play a part in that.
Well, Coach, we expect another good crowd this weekend, and you said it yourself. This might be the best atmosphere we've seen the PFL in our building at Richardson Stadium. This is one of the biggest games in the history of the stadium coming on this Saturday. What's your message to Wildcat Nation to try and encourage them to build up this great support for a big game on Saturday?
Well, what I would tell them, we need you, right? That's, what impact they played our last home game versus Stetson, and that 12th man atmosphere behind us in those big moments, those big plays, really gives our guys that boost that you need, and that's why the home field advantage is the same, because it's meaningful, it's impactful. And so, we've played really well at home, and a part of that is the support we've gotten. I hope everyone will come out, whatever you're doing Saturday, change your plans, come to Richardson Stadium. This is a playoff game. You win and move on. And Dayton knows that. We know that. I'm so excited that our program has that opportunity once again to do that. And looking forward to Saturday.
Coming up on Saturday, it's the Wildcats and the Flyers. Win, and you're into the FCS postseason. We want to see you there, Wildcat Nation. It's a 1 p.m. kickoff, but get there early because at 12:30 we'll start our Senior Day festivities. They could certainly use your support, and you could thank them for all the contributions they've made to this program throughout the last 4 years. Our pregame coverage on the network begins at 12:30 and kickoff at 1 p.m. on the Davidson Sports Network from Learfield and Davidson All Access. My name is Paul Roper. Thank you for joining us for another Coach's Corner presented by Atrium Health.